Now let us start our exercise, which is exercise 8.1. See, on the first question they have asked to express each ratio in the simplest form. So first they have asked in simplest form, so all we have to do is 18:27 given. So we have to cancel, or we have to find out the common fraction and remove it. You can common number. So since 18:27 can be also written as in a fractional form, now cancel the common number which is there on both the on numerator and denominator. After cancelling, the last number that came is 2:, last fraction that is came 2:3, which can also be written as 2 by 3 can also be written as 2:3, which is the simplest form. So after removing the common fraction, after removing the common number from numerator and denominator, finally it remains, whatever remains is our simplest form. So it's very easy. First write it in the fractional form, now cancel it out, and after that this is our simplest form. Now see the decimal ones. So decimal ones, first we have to check that either the number of places on either the cases are same or not. If they are same, so then you can remove the decimal easily. Okay, if the number of places are not same, suppose it is 0.25 divided by 0.375. Now in this case, if the number of places in in the denominator is greater than the number of places in the numerator, so all you have to do, after removing the decimal, you have to add a 0 here and 375. Okay, add a 0 and you can remove the point. After removing the point, you just have to add a 0. It may be it may be in the numerator or it may be in the denominator. Wherever the number of places is not equal, it's okay, just remove the decimal and put a 0 at the end. Okay, after that you can cancel it out. So after cancelling, the value is 2 by 3, which can also be written as 2:3. Remember, I just said that our units should be same. So here it is gram and here it is kilogram. So we know the relation between gram and kilogram. 1 kg equals to what? 1000 gram. So convert it out. Whether you want to convert grams into kilograms or kilograms into grams, that is completely up to you. You just have to be careful that both the quantity should have the same unit. Okay, after that, after converting into the same unit, cancel it out, and whatever value remains after cancelling is this 1 by 4, which is equal to 1:4, which is the simplest form. In all of the cases, remember, the quantities should be same, the units should be same, and if the unit is not same, convert it to the similar unit and then cancel it out. See, question number 2. Given that A is to B is equal to 20:35:15. Simplify A is to B is to C. Find A is to B and find C is to B. So just now we have seen an example there that if it is A is to B is to C, so we can cancel it out. See, 5 is common on each of the cases. So 25 by 5, 35 by 5 and 15 by 5, I can cancel it out. After cancelling, the value remains, the simplest form is 4:7:3. Now they have asked us to find out that find A is to B. So our A is what? 4 and B is what? 7. So A is to B will be what? 4:7. And next they have told us to find C is to B. So here C is our what? 3 and C is to B they have asked now. So C is our 3 and B is our 7. So it will be what? 3:7. Question number 3 is exactly same as the question number 2, just it is given in fractional form and decimal form. First, this one, you have either you want to put it into decimal form or fractional form, that is completely up to you. Convert it into improper fraction or convert here 5 1 by 2. It can be what? 11 by 2 or it can be 5.5. That is after removing the common number, whatever value they are asking, just put the value and you will get the result. Now find the ratio of A is to B is to C if A is to B equals to 3 is to 4 and B is to C is equal to 4 is to 9. Here they have asked us to find out the value of A is to B is to C, and they have given us the value of A is to B 3 is to 4 and B is to C is 4 is to 9. So here A is to B is 3 is to 4 and B is 4 is to 9. So here on either cases B is same, which is 4. A is 3 and C is 9. So here A is to B is to C will be what? 3 is to 4 is to 9. Question number B. Here A is to B is 5 is to 3 and B is to C is 4 is to 1. See, in these cases B are not same. So what we have to do? We will multiply this 3 with the whole ratio and 4 with this whole ratio. Okay. So 4 will be multiplied with 5 into 4 and 3 into 4, and this 3 will be multiplied with 3 into 4 is to 3 is to 3 into 1. So if if the ratios on either cases are not same, suppose, then you have to just multiply the number. So here B is 3, so I am multiplying this 3 with the whole ratio here, and here B is 4, so I am multiplying this ratio with 4, because B is our connecting point here. Now if they have asked to find out A is to C is to B, then will be A is to C is to B, then we have to find out which value is the connecting. Then they would have given us the value of A is to C and here B is to C. So in that case we have to find out the value of, we have to make sure that on either the ratios the value of C is same, then only you can connect it together. So here's look, after multiplying 20 is to 12 and 12 is to 3, so here connecting ratio quantity is B, so which is 12. So we can write A is to B is to C is 20 is to 12 is to 3. So these two are basically the same thing you have to do. So I'm moving on to question number 5. So question number 5, if A equals 20 and B is equal 36, then find A is to B and A square is to B square. A is to B is very easy, so I'll be explaining A square is to B square. So look, if they have given us a value of 20 and B is 36, so first we have to find out A square and B square. So A square is to B square can be written as A square by B square, and value of A is given as what? 20. So 20 square by 36 square. So after cancelling, if it is cancelable, then cancel it out. After that 25 by 81 is the simplest form, and this is the value of A square is to B square, which is 25 is to 81. Okay. Now question number 6. Question number 6, they have asked if twice x equals to 5y, find x is to y. It's very easy. Look here, twice x is equals to 5y, so I can write x by y since it is getting multiplied. So after cross multiplication, this is the value, twice x into 5y. So x, if I separate twice x, so it will be x and here it will be 2, and if we separate 5y, so 5 will be here and y will be, I have kept the variable on one side and the fractional part on another side. So that is why here x by y can be written as x is to y, which is equals to 5 is to 2. So question number 8. Question number 8, they have asked us to find out simplify the ratio of x is to y and x is to z. See, look here, x is to y and x is to z. So our connecting is what? X. So we have to make sure that our value of x is on either cases are same. So after finding out the improper fraction, so 5 by 4 is to 2 by 3. Now here x value of this 10 by 7 and 5 by 6. So what I have taken this fractional form into integer form. For that I have multiplied I have taken the LCM of 4 and 3, which is 12. After multiplying this, it will be, after multiplying the ratio by the LCM of these two fraction, our value comes as 15 is to 8. And on this case here 7 into 6, 42. So I multiplied LCM 42 with this ratio, and after cancelling our value comes as 60:35. On either cases the values are not same, so all we have to do to find out x is to y, and so x is to y is 15:8 and x is to z is 60:35. So first case is value we have sorted it, but they have also asked us to find out the value of x is to y is to z, and for that the values of x and values of y should be same. So here 60:35. So what number should be multiplied for, so that I can make 15 into 6 to make 15:8 into 60. I have to make sure, just I have to make sure that the values are same, the connecting ones. So if, let's see, so if we multiplied 15 into 4, we know that 15 into 4 is 60, so 15 into 4, so that means if I multiplied 4 with 15, I have to multiply 4 with 8 also, so 8 into 4, which is 32. So 60:32 is to 35. So this is our ratio. The last one is our word problem. There are 42 male employees and 33 female employees in a company. Find the ratio, the number of male employees to the number of female employees. And the second one is the number of female employees to the total number of employees. So here total number of employees is 42 male employees and 33 female employees. So after adding, it is 75 employees total number. So number of male employees given is 42, number of female is given as 33, and first ratio we have to find out is that the number of male employee to the number of female employee. So male employee to the female employee, male is what, 42, female is what, 32. After cancelling 33, after cancelling it is 14 by 11, which is 14:11, and the total number of employees what, 42 plus 33 makes 75. Then our ratio will be what, the total number of female employees to the total number of employees makes 42 plus 75. The total number of female is what, 33, and total number of is 75. After cancelling it is 11 by 15, which is 11:15. Okay, thank you guys.